Yo, 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 what's good? Thank you for coming to the House of B.A.R.F. I'm Chanman, and before we get started, I would just like to emphasize that the content that we share on House of B.A.R.F. is for informational and entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors, and the information provided should not be considered as professional financial advice. Investing and financial decisions involve risk. It is crucial to do your own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any financial choices. The opinions expressed on House of B.A.R.F. are of our own and do not reflect the views of any organizations that we may be affiliated with. Please remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and the financial landscape can change rapidly. Always conduct thorough due diligence and seek financial advice from a financial advisor tailored to your personal needs and circumstances. By listening to this podcast, you agree that the host and in the future, if we have any guests, are not responsible for any financial decisions you make as a result of the information presented on House of B.A.R.F. Now let's dive into today's episode. Yo, 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 what's good? It's Chairman House of B.A.R.F. How you feeling? I hope good. Scratch that, I hope great. All right, I dozed off for a second. Now I'm back at it like a crack addict. And I'm about to go ahead and get ready to make these early morning trades. Let me go ahead and pull up CNBC. It's approximately 9:29 Eastern Standard Time. Let's see what CNBC, what they talking about.
Ahead of the open, which is about 2 minutes from now, take a look at Bitcoin. Above $45,000. That would be the first time since April of 22. Since April of 22, you can see, and obviously it had a great year last year.
Yeah, we got that clearing event of Sam Bankman-Fried going down, and that seemed to make people feel, you know what, we're safe. And then the ETF.
We continue to wait
endless
for the
ETF.
I'm so upset about cryptocurrency. I just don't have the funds right now. I'd be in it.
They're waiting for Godot. I mean, no, there won't be an ETF. But I do think that the people who are in it for that are going to use that as a chance to sell. But this thing is, you can't kill it.
No, can't.
And the late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you can say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come
Diamond is not.
Right. My clock is about 50 seconds ahead of them, so I'll just go ahead and give them the next 50 seconds real quick, and then I'll get my trades in.
It's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time.
Yeah.
Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but I do think that this is a remarkable comeback that was unexpected, except for all the bulls who turned out to be right.
Gensler does a lot of jawboning.
Didn't work.
A lot of jawboning.
He wants people to be in ones. Look, I mean, when you speak to him, he just would like everybody involved to have to be like it's a registered security.
Here we go.
And I think even the Commodity Futures Trading Commission is not aligned with this.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh. Weight Watchers is, where are they at? Are they at the NASDAQ? And U.S. Customs and Border Protection is at the U.S. Customs and Border Protection is at the New York Stock Exchange, and Weight Watchers is at the NASDAQ.
Yeah, and I think that, well, what can I say?
CNBC did something new to their ticker tape. I don't know, it's larger. It's like you can read it. Let's see if there's anything else that they want to talk about real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and take a look at my trades. Crude is up.
Because I know that you want people to have the correct documentation, but you don't have that unemployment. I mean, you don't have the problem trying to for jobs that nobody wants, or typically nobody wants.
Okay, one thing I do like to take into account with my trading as well is geopolitical and political issues, just to kind of know what's going on in my for my geopolitical issues, what I like to go to is Democracy Now! I keep forgetting that lady's name, and I think very highly of her, but I do definitely keep forgetting her name. As soon as, let me see, January 1st, Democracy Now! Right now it's Voices with Vision. What they talking about?
Study groups are a vibrant kind of just, sharing of ideas. And when we have people that are Nigerian themselves or West African and can share their own experiences and their own readings and their own analysis of their situation, because one of the things that...
Sorry. What time? I'm trying to see what's going on with Democracy Now! Was it Monday? Okay. Let me see. Free the Truth. We got. Sorry, this is random. Democracy Now! Free the Truth. The Belmarsh Tribunal on Julian Assange and defending press freedom. In a New Year's Day speech broadcast, we air highlights from the Belmarsh Tribunal held last month in Washington, D.C., where journalists, lawyers, activists, and other expert witnesses made the case to free Julian Assange from prison in the United Kingdom. The WikiLeaks founder has been jailed at London's Belmarsh prison since 2019, awaiting possible extradition to the United States on espionage charges for publishing documents that revealed U.S. war crimes in Iraq and Afghanistan. Here, let me see this person's face.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, the War and Peace Report.
Amy
I'm
Goodman.
Amy Goodman. President Biden's facing continuing pressure to drop charges against Julian Assange. The WikiLeaks founder's been languishing for nearly 5 years in the maximum security Belmarsh prison outside London while appealing extradition to the United States. If he is extradited, tried, and convicted, Julian Assange faces up to 175 years in prison for
Good Lord.
violating the U.S. Espionage Act for publishing documents that expose U.S. war crimes in Iraq and Afghanistan and beyond.
You know what? I'm going to take a look at that some more. Don't even put a number on it. Don't even monetize the 175. What is he, Noah's Ark? Like, come on. Like, oh my gosh. You know why? That's probably why they do stuff like that, because probably way back in the biblical days, people did live a lot longer. I don't know if the oxygen was higher or what, but all right. Israel attacks refugee camps in Gaza as Palestine death toll tops 21,500. Wait a minute. Israel attacks refugee camp in Gaza as Palestine. Wow. That's hard. That is hard. They attacked the refugee camp. Isn't refugees people who don't even have nothing to do with the war? Nothing. They lost their home, or they were on vacation and they were trying to. Now they're trying. What? They just attacked the refugee camp. Wow. Another 187 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza over the past 24 hours as Israel continues to attack refugee camps and other areas across the Gaza Strip. Gaza health officials say that Israeli assault has killed more than 21,000. See, I just can't capitalize on this. Easily I could go invest in some copper or some lead or some Kevlar or something. I don't know how, but I could find it. I am invested in oil right now. But I'm in Marathon Oil. It's not like it's like Exxon or Chevron or something, but I am thinking about getting Exxon as well. But I'm not doing research to say, well, what oil companies is, exporting to or importing, whatever, to Israel or to Russia. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. At least 20 Palestinians died when Israel attacked a residential building near Kuwaiti hospital in southern Gaza city of Rafah, which is overflowing with displaced Palestinians. Palestinians. I'm sorry. Where am I supposed to go? Displaced Palestinian girl speaks out after Israel bombs shelter in Rafah. Where's she supposed to go, man? This is a 13-year-old girl. 13-year-old. One 13-year-old Palestinian. I'm not saying that I have heard. I was watching a Joe Budden interview. He was interviewing with the guy who attacked, actually assassinated Osama bin Laden. And I think there was a portion when he was discussing, what do you do when you're in situations where you have you let all these civilians pass, and then you have some woman lift up her dress and there's a bomb under her, or some kid, 13-year-old kid, who lifts up his outfit and there's an AK-47 under it, and what do you do? But look at this little 13-year-old girl, man. She looks devastated. She looks like she could probably be 20 because of the devastation that's in her eyes. And that's one thing that really bothers me, is when I see the innocence leave a child. The day when, the parents get divorced, or the day when they see their first dead body, or they get evicted from wherever they're living, whatever it is, and you just see the age on them. It's like, damn, because they were so youthful, and the whole time they were youthful, people were trying to, hey, you got to get ready for when you're an adult. You can't be playing around like that. You can't be that goofy all the time, blah, 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 blah. And then the day happens when a parent passes away, or a girlfriend that they were dating broke up with them, and they grow up, and you see the innocence leave their body, just even if it's just a little bit. And it's just so sad. This little 13-year-old Palestinian girl named Nadine Abdul Latif said Israel bombed the shelter in Rafah where she and her family were staying after their home in Gaza City was blown up, and one of her brothers was killed. Wow. Okay. All right. So another reason why I like to stay on the geopolitical issues, and also I'm going to start getting more political, not on House of B.A.R.F. or anything, but so that we can understand the climate. If you listen to, here, let's go to CNBC real quick. If you just sit here and listen to CNBC all day, let me see.
Like, I bought some Zyrtec.
I mean, you remember all that money they invested during the pandemic. It's
right, but I ordered Zyrtec, and Zyrtec, it says it's going to come today. I ordered it at 3:30. It's going to come today. Now, how do I know that? Because they've got this incredible method of placing the key warehouses in these different parts of the country.
So yeah, they're just talking about how amazing Amazon is right now.
Item through AI, through AI. That for some reason they know I'm going to do it. I mean.
So I'm not trying to be funny or anything, but I mean, seriously, if you just sit here and listen to this, I mean, you could really think everything in the world is going just fine. 16 killed in Ukraine as Russia launches wave of missile and drone strikes on cities. At least 16 people have been killed in Ukraine, and Russia launched a massive wave of missile and drone attacks targeting the capital, Kyiv, and other cities, including Lviv in the west, Odessa and Zaporizhzhia in south, and Dnipro and Kharkiv in the east. Ukrainian military said it has. See, that's why I want my read aloud tool. This is getting on my nerves. It just one day it just went away. Justice Department threatens to sue Texas over new immigrant laws. The Justice Department is threatening to sue the state of Texas if it begins enforcing a new law empowering police to arrest anyone they suspect of entering the United States without authorization. What the actual fuck? Oh, that is some... let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. And I need to make sure I read this more in depth. Enforcing a new law empowering police to arrest anyone they suspect of entering the United States without authorization. Suspect. Discretion is a hell of a word. Here, real quick. I mean, whenever I say or do anything like that, I try to make sure, I get to it. What does discretion mean?
Here's the definition of discretion: the quality of behaving or speaking in such a way as to avoid causing offense or revealing private information.
Oh, okay, they're being discreet. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm looking for another word. What does discretion in law enforcement mean?
According to study.com, police discretion is an officer's freedom to make decisions on the job. Police discretion is used while officers are performing their official day-to-day duties.
Okay, so we allow the police to now use their discretion to arrest anyone if they suspect that they're in the country without authorization. So, I mean, that right there is, I love how people in law and regulations and whatnot keep things very, very vague. There was something I wanted to look up in regulations. It was ransomware. Let's just take a look at it real quick. What's the FINRA rule related to ransomware?
According to CISA, ransom payment reporting requirements, CIRCIA requires CISA to develop and issue regulations requiring covered entities to report to CISA within 24 hours of making any ransom payments made as a result of a ransomware attack.
Oh, well, we got some information there. That wasn't what I was looking for. But requires CISA. So if you ever a victim of like some ransomware or something, it looks like you can reach out to CISA or of course, the FBI. You can go to, was it IC3.gov? Real quick, we haven't really touched on that, and I'm gonna do that on another episode. Where to go when I'm seeking help? Um, um, but IC3.gov is, you can reach out to the FBI. FINRA.org. If it's securities fraud, if there's anything dealing with securities, is it FINRA.org? Yep. And then also SEC.gov. Sorry, I'm supposed to be getting to trading. SEC.gov. These are some places you can go. And I believe there's also the CFTC.gov. Let me see if there's FTC.gov. If you're ever experiencing, now the thing you want to do is actually read what exactly, like for example, CFTC I believe deals with like commodities and futures. The SEC and FINRA mainly deal with securities. The Office of Comptroller, that's another one. OCC.gov, that's the Office of Comptroller. They mainly deal. Let me see. Yeah, they mainly deal with banks and whatnot. So you want to make sure that you're going to the right entity. Only essentially, I used to hate when my managers use this word all the damn time. We need to make sure we streamline this. But just to make sure you streamline your complaint to get it done. Now, the thing is, just know that if you give your complaint to someone, there is this thing that, I mean, even here it's saying that CICRA, I don't even know who CIRCIA stands for, but they're required, if they have any issues, to report to the CISA within 24 hours of making any ransom payments. But I'm pretty sure it goes both ways. But let me see. I was looking up FINRA rule, ransomware. So FINRA rule 4370, business continuity plans, emergency contact information also applies to ransomware attacks that include denials of service and other interruptions. I'm sorry, to members' operations. So I just want to say, when you deal with these rules, and they have to leave them open, because if you make them so strict and tight, then people will, in court will say, well, wait a minute, I didn't breach this, I didn't breach that, I didn't breach that. So you technically you don't have a case. But if you leave it just a little vague and use the right word, then you can say, well, actually, this is what's true. So real quick, I just want to take a look at like one of these. All right, I got to get to trading. Let me see the enforcement. Screw it. We'll get back to that later. Okay, so geopolitically, um, Argentina calls for national strike to protest Meli's shock therapy economic plans. Okay, that doesn't sound good. And I'm just going to do a little bit more democracy now. Just, I think I have the climate. Geopolitically wise, I don't believe it's um, the Nadine girl.
I'm scared, and the thought of me being killed or my other brother being killed just crosses my mind repeatedly. I already lost my older brother. I can't lose my younger brother. I have no one left, no one to look up to, and we don't deserve this. I mean, there are many beds and many pillows that you can see here, and many clothes of children and women. And all of those people were killed here. You can clearly see that the houses are sticked together. So when they target one house, they're targeting a whole block by this point, and it's unfair. Why can't we live normally? Why can't we live a normal life? I mean, we're children and we're people. Children were killed here. Imagine children, babies.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
that was ooh, the Nadine Abdul Latif. That was her speaking.
We have to realize that Palestine is also
Okay. Lord have mercy. I could hear some people right now saying, "This is your God, Chandler."
This news is funded by viewers like you. Please support our work at democracynow.org/give.
I still plan on giving it. I've watched this all the time and still haven't given. I need to give.
The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman.
Look at Amy Goodman in that
The
leather jacket.
Gaza from Israel's 12-week bombardment has now
Oh my gosh.
22,000.
They're literally showing a picture of a dead baby. Oh, gosh.
Over 200 Palestinians
that baby's head is...
have been killed.
Look at that tiny little hand. Oh, no.
In the past 24 hours. In one of the deadliest incidents, an Israeli strike on home in central Gaza killed 15 people. This comes as the Biden administration has bypassed Congress.
That baby couldn't have been a year old.
Again, to approve selling Israel nearly $150 million in artillery munitions. Over the weekend, the Israeli Defense Forces announced it would withdraw some of its troops in northern Gaza, while saying the attack on Gaza will continue throughout the year. On Sunday, on New Year's Eve, one 12-year-old Palestinian in a Rafah refugee camp reflected on the events of the past year.
This year is a nightmare for every child in Gaza, for every man and woman, for every
Her name is Layan Abu Kuwait.
elderly man and woman in Gaza. God willing, in 2024, I wish when I wake up on January 1st to discover that this was all a dream, to wake up at home on January 1st, for the war to end, for our suffering to end, for this tragedy to end. I wish for everything to go back to how it used to be. I wish that we could go back to our homes. I wish this is all a dream. Every day we wake up and pray it is all a dream, rather a nightmare. Unfortunately, it is reality, a bitter reality.
Meanwhile, in the occupied West Bank, Israeli forces have killed at least 5 Palestinians. More than 320 Palestinians have been killed in the West Bank since the October 7th Hamas attack on Israel. 7 Palestinian prisoners have also died in Israeli custody since October 7th, raising new questions about conditions inside Israeli jails. The most recent prisoner death occurred on Monday.
Okay, there's more. I'm going to go ahead. I think I got it. I'm not done doing my research, but I think we got a pretty good sense of the political climate, geopolitical climate. As far as political climate, I think I'm going to start watching more Keith Olbermann. I know, I don't know how people feel about him, but I think he's going to kind of I'm going to his YouTube channel. I'm going to hit subscribe to him. Let me see what he's talking about right now.
Just want to take a moment.
Yeah, real quick. It's an advertisement.
King, who was a legislative assistant to a Democratic senator from Maine, and who himself is now a Democratic senator from Maine, who has granted himself the privilege of calling himself an independent and thus not having to carry any of the responsibilities of being a
I'm fast
member of
forwarding.
the party. 3, a contractor, both of whom have consistently voted for Democrats, expressed a queasy ambivalence over such an extraordinary step. I'm really just conflicted, Mr. Bagley said. It's hard to imagine he didn't fully engage in insurrection. Everything points to it. But the other half of the country is in a position where they feel like it should be up to the electorate, unquote. Well, thanks, holy goddamn New York Times. Thanks for making sure you have a conservative constitutional scholar who has defined what is left of nonpartisanship in our coughing up blood nation. You have included Judge Ludwig in your article, and you have the constitutional insights as well of Dina Drewis, who literally wrote copy for Dunkin' Donuts commercials. And Aaron Bagley, who, oh, by the way, you left out, was interviewed by Fox News Los Angeles a month ago after a break-in at his place, and therefore he said he was angry at Joe Biden. What are you doing, holy goddamn New York Times? Judge Ludwig. But on the other hand, Dina, who writes Dunkin' Donuts commercials, and Aaron, who's mad at Joe Biden. Close your newspaper. Close the holy goddamn New York Times. Get everybody out and then implode the building. You have sat too long here for any good you have been doing. Depart, I say, and let us have done with you. In the name of God, go. Oh, and that goes for the holy goddamn Washington Post, too. You know who they offered one of those 250 buyouts to because Jeff Bezos, like all billionaires, had one good business decision years ago that made him so wealthy that he could never live long enough to make enough bad business decisions to put a real dent in his billions? You know who they offered a buyout? Greg Sargent. The Post has bought out Greg's efforts to prevent dictatorship.
All right. Whew. Okay. All right. I'm going to finish that up later. I think we got a pretty good idea how we're feeling these days about things. Okay. Well, I don't have like that many investments to affect that much stuff. But let's go ahead and move forward. Okay. So I was looking at crude. Crude supposedly may be running into some supply chain issues. Let me see if, let me pull up my live news, and we're going to go to MRO, and it says, let me see what this says. MW oil and gas stock sees broad weakness and as crude prices fall again. That was old. That's old. That's not what I'm looking for. Let me see. Is it WTI? See, I'm not out here to try to act like I'm what is it? Crude? I don't know how to look it up right now. All right, let me try to type in Brent. Is it the Brent index or the Brent crude? S&P GSCI Brent crude? I think it may be that. Oh, they don't have no news on that. Okay, let me just go to CNBC.com. Okay, stock market overall looks like it's in the red. Let me go to oil. Oil prices rise as Iranian warship enters Red Sea after U.S. destroys Houthi boats. Okay. Oh man, didn't hear about that. Oil supposedly is down approximately 0.21%, making it approximately, I believe, $71.51 a barrel. Brent is up approximately 0.05%. Natural gas is up approximately 2.55%. Damn it, I was supposed to be in that. Rivian stocks falls on declining fourth quarter deliveries. Oil prices rise on the warship based on that warship we just read about a little bit. Let me see something. It's going crazy this morning. Oil prices 2024. It's absolutely insane. We I don't know what we're doing. It's chaos right now. Let's go to oil prices. I'm just typing that in Google. Oil prices jump. This is Reuters. Oil prices rise on disruption fears after latest Red Sea attack. Okay, I'm sorry, people. I need to look up this Red Sea attack thing. I know, look, I'm not claiming to be, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. I'm going to go to democracy. I feel like Democracy Now. Give me a second. Democracy Now. Red Sea. And let me see if they touch on it. Okay, give me just one.
Tensions over the Israel-Hamas war have spread to the Red Sea, threatening one of the world's most important shipping routes. The U.S. Navy sank 3 Houthi rebel boats on Sunday. NBC's Josh Letterman is in Tel Aviv.
Sorry, who did?
Josh, 3 Houthi rebel boats, the world's most important shipping routes. The U.S. Navy sank 3 Houthi rebel boats on Sunday. NBC's Josh Letterman is in Tel Aviv. Josh, good morning.
Hey, Joe, good morning and Happy New Year. This is a very volatile situation that is now escalating very quickly. The UK's military is threatening to take direct military action against the Houthis in Yemen, and now President Biden is under a lot of pressure to do the same. So the Iran-backed Houthis in Yemen have been saying that they are targeting Israeli ships in solidarity with the Palestinian people, but they have repeatedly targeted and attacked ships that have no connection to Israel. And in this latest incident, 4 Houthi boats attacked a container ship and then shot at U.S. Navy helicopters that responded. The U.S. Navy sank 3 of those boats, killing everyone on board. And this Red Sea crisis has really been fueled by the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. Israel rang in the new year with a barrage of rockets from Gaza that exploded in the skies here in Tel Aviv. And hospital officials say dozens were killed yesterday in Israeli strikes in central Gaza. Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu has been warning that the war will go on for many months, but he is also facing growing concern from the Arab world after his finance minister said Palestinians should leave Gaza so that Israelis can live there instead. The Jordanians and the Egyptians both say that that is unacceptable, and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas says that the Palestinians will never allow themselves to be displaced. Joe?
Okay, real quick. The next thing that came up was South Korea's opposition leader survives an assassination attempt. What?
For the ones searching for the products you need.
Yo, shit is. I'm just trying to invest in the stock market. That's what I tell people all the time, man. You got to thank God every day for. I hate to say this. How do I say this without sounding like an idiot? I don't think there's any way I can't. Being an American, I hate to say it. Right now, my hardest time, the U.S. government has been there for me. It hasn't been much, but they've sent me a couple $100 a month for food and whatnot. They've provided me with Medicaid. When I woke up this morning, there was no bombs, a barrage of bombs flying over my head. I woke up. I haven't even looked outside yet. I've been sitting here looking at my laptop. I'm telling you, today, I'm probably going to take a little nap, and I'm going outside and probably going to take a walk, man. And it's a beautiful day outside. I'm cracking a window, and This is just a beautiful day. It's a little chilly, but I can go get a beer. I can get a burger. Actually, I may make burgers today. No, I think I got some leftovers. I'm not sure what I want to eat. Gosh, darn it. All right. Okay, well, let's take a look at the market real quick. Let's at least see what that's doing. Again, it looked like it was going... Oh, let me look at this South Korea guy. The opposition leader.
This morning in South Korea, where the country's main political opposition leader survived an assassination attempt. And a quick warning to our viewers, this video that you're about to see is quite graphic. Democratic Party head Lee Jae-myung was leaving a news conference when a man who pretended to want an autograph stabbed him in the neck. That attacker, said to be in his late 60s, was subdued. Lee, meanwhile, was airlifted to a hospital for emergency surgery. He lost the country's 2022 presidential election by less than 1 percentage point. Officials said there was no early word.
Yo, they showed that shit. This guy got stabbed in his neck.
The motive for that attack.
Hey, thanks for what?
It gave me a crick in my neck. Oh my gosh. Guy jumped out and just put a knife in his neck. Okay. Let's try to get to the markets real quick. Moderna is right now, I believe, leading the U.S. market movers. Wynn Resorts, Universal Health Services. Right now, who's leading the bottom is Advanced Micro Devices, Norwegian Cruise Lines, MongoDB, something like that. I don't know who that is. Right now, the most active is, who is this? S.O. Drixian Daily Semiconductor, Bear 3X. So it looks like Neo is active. Tesla is active. Who are you? Fisker Inc. is active. And Dreslin Daily Semiconductor Bull. Oh, okay, so there's a bear one and then there's a bull one. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still a little bit distraught. And I know people say all the time, don't try not to take a. How the hell are you gonna tell me not to take a look at the news? Like, what are we doing? Are we just being able to sit here and drink our Fiji water and smoke our 30% Mike Tyson cannabis and eat our Chipotle and just supposed to be happy about this? It's not that it's sitting here making me depressed. It's my way of connecting with the world. What is going on with you, Boeing? What are you doing? What are you up to, Boeing? Oh goodness, I couldn't even read the article. Yeah, they do. People do this to me all the time whenever I try to read an article. Boeing, what did you do? You did something amazing. What's going on with you? Let me see. Boeing stock just got downgraded, except it didn't. What? Okay. Article written by Al Root. All right. Let's say sometimes Wall Street ratings can be difficult to parse through. Just take Boeing. Goldman Sachs analyst Noah Pompanuk took shares of the commercial aerospace giant off his conviction list, but he still rates Boeing stock a buy. His rating went from conviction buy to just regular old buy. Okay. So he likes the stock. He doesn't love the stock. Hey, sometimes I'd rather be liked than loved. You know, I mean, I know my family loves me. I don't think they like my ass. I think I got friends that like my ass. They probably don't love my ass. And guess who treats you better? Sometimes you got a brother who's actually more than a brother. You know, so, okay. So they've been downgraded. People just aren't crazy about them right now. Let's see what they're talking about. Well, this is Boeing, ticker symbol BA.
One word. I'm a Christian man, and I'm out here trying to find a good Christian woman. That's way more than one word.
What's the best date?
Delivered its first 787 Dreamliner to China since 2019. Joining us is Jason Gursky, analyst at Citi Research. He has a buy rating on the stock, price target of $315, which you increased. Why do you think it can go up from here, Jason?
Yeah, look, there's more, I think, good news ahead of us on a couple of things. First, you mentioned China here in your setup, delivering the first 787. We still have 737 deliveries ahead of us. And I think most importantly for the stock and the performance as we move into 2024 are orders coming out of China. There's been a three-step process going on here with China. A, getting the 737 flying again. Second would be getting deliveries into China, and Boeing's got a lot of inventory that it'll be shipping out into China in the coming year. And then the third step is getting some new orders, and that's going to be pretty important for shares going forward in the scenario.
So we have people who are just ordinary bullish on Boeing. Okay, so the markets right now, let me go ahead and take a look. It's approximately 10:08. There it goes again. It's just, forget about it. Sorry, something just came across my mind. It's approximately 10:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, the Dow Jones is approximately down 0.05%. The S&P 500 is up approximately 0.63%. The NASDAQ is down approximately 1.45%. The Russell 2K is down approximately 0.26%. The VIX is up approximately 12%, insinuating that, or approximately, it's approximately 11.9%. Essentially just letting us know there's some volatility going on like crazy right now. So let's go ahead and get to my measly little trades. MRO. Up approximately 40. Let me see. What am I up? I'm up on the day. My market day. I don't have market day. Let me see if I can add it real quick. Day. Was it profit loss on the day? Nah, I want the percentage. Let me see real quick. Percentage. Market percentage change, if that's correct. I'm sorry, I'm trying to apply it because I like to use percentages. I think numbers can, so I'm on the day, up approximately 1.6%. The reason percentages really do better for me, considering that, I've lost $400 today, made $500, $600 a day, doesn't really matter to me. Because if you made $400 and you put up $400, I'm like, damn. So you tell me you made 100%. I'm like, damn. You tell me you made $400 and you put in a $40,000 investment. That's 1%. I'm excited for you. But what the hell are you thinking putting up $40,000 and closing your position at $400? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you should close it at $4,000, but how much is the $40,000 of your portfolio? Did you put up 100% of your portfolio to make 1%? That's in my personal opinion, that's madness. That's crazy. But it's as long as you're doing your risk analysis, trend analysis, sentimental analysis, fundamental analysis, technical analysis, whatever. If you're doing all these analysis and you feel that this is the right move, then hey, more power to you. God bless. I would more so say if you put up 2 or 3% of your portfolio. So you put up $500, and of that $500, you made, $10, $20. I think that's a really cool move. I don't know. That's just me. So, up approximately about 1.4% right now. So MRO. Now, what am I going to do after hearing all the geopolitical issues and everything? Oil prices are probably going to go up, considering that the Red Sea was this major highway for exportations, imports, and recently it's been under attack. I'm not exactly sure, but those people, the Hibachi people, Houthi people, I'm sorry. It looks like the United States as well as the United Kingdom has been getting involved in shooting these cargo ships down. So things are not going to be able to get in and out as efficiently. So I'm pretty sure oil is going to be part of that, and they're just going to be getting shot down. So I already have my strategy going. I got a lot of Marathon Oil, a lot meaning 100 shares, not a lot as in a plethora or something, but a lot of shares. And my trade price is 45. So I sold a put. Was it the best move after I slept on it on the weekend? I said, I understand that you got that $20 paycheck essentially. I get it. And remember, times everything by 100 when I say these prices and everything, unless I correct myself. I got a $20 paycheck. I get it. But was it necessary to do it and get that trade price? My trade price is 45. So what we're going to go ahead and do is go in here, and I'm going to try to get another paycheck. This time I'm going to try to lower my cost basis. And I'm going to go to, I'm looking at implied volatility. Ooh, there's a lot of implied volatility this week. But the up and down, the plus minus is about 70 cents. It's nothing crazy. The up and down next week is actually higher with a lower implied volatility. Looks like implied volatility around 38 days out, February 9th, 2024, has a pretty good about approximately 36%, with a up down of approximately $2.30. So I'm gonna go look at, I'm gonna look at this week. I'm gonna see if there's any way that we can kind of stop giving these. And the thing is, do I necessarily need to sell the contract right now? Let me go to the contract. I'm gonna pick anyone, and I believe I can copy it. Well, nobody's gonna be trading it on right now because of. Well, let's see. All right, so let me go to the puts, and I'm gonna try to sell a put, and let me look for a delta of because I want this to remain out of the money because I want to collect the premiums, and it looks like I found one at a 88, $25.50. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna what I can do is I can copy the contract ticker, whatever it is, and go to charts and paste it, and I can analyze it. So right now I need to zoom in on there because I can't see that. Try to zoom in and see what it's doing. And I didn't even use my think back or my on demand at all this weekend. I was really chilling. Right now, it looks like it's going up in price. So if it's going up in price, the puts are, it may be a good time to let it kind of keep going, possibly. Let me see. I'm going to move this down to the 1 minute. I just want to see how it's trading in 1 minute. It's taking some time to load. My active trader is saying that nobody's really trading this contract. I mean, there's some people buying it at $1. Some people selling it at $1.06. Nothing too crazy. All right, let me do 5 minutes because 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes is okay. Yeah, it's going up in price. All right, so basically, just going to be saying, hey, look, if this contract, or if the ticker symbol, or the market price goes under this strike price, I'll be willing to get 100 shares. Now, I'm going to get 100 shares because I don't want a cost basis of 45. But let's take a look at if I got a cost basis of, see, I could sell a 30 strike price, and I got a 45 plus 30 equals 75 divided by 2. That'll bring my cost basis down to about $37.50, and I could collect approximately a $600 contract, or a $6 contract. So let me see. I got there's a 90, a delta 90, basically saying there's approximately probably a 10% chance that this is going to go in the money when you use it that way. And I do want to get this cost basis down. Especially they said oil prices are going to go up. So it's like, what do you want to sell? Because at the same time, you do kind of sometimes want to collect the premiums. I really could just wait till Friday to sell this, because I'm going to be giving this person a lot of time to just make their decision. But right now, if I did a 25.50 minus, I could probably get $1.05 out of it. They're basically saying if this thing stays above 25.45, I'll keep the premium. But if it goes below, then I won't. I see at 26.5, could probably get about $2. What would that do to my cost basis? 40 plus 26.5 equals 66.5 divided by 2. That'll give me a cost basis of 33.25. Okay. And I will be down approximately 32.25 minus 24.50 times approximately 200. I'll be down about $1,700. Okay. All right. Or I could just keep collecting like $30, keep moving. Let me go to 25. So essentially 25 minus, I could probably get about $60 out of this. 60 cents, I'm sorry. 60 cents. 24.40 plus 40 equals 64.40. Divide that by 2. That'll get my cost basis down to about 32.20. Which is not bad. Which is not bad at all. I'm thinking about that $25.50 for $100, because I kind of just want that $100. Again, let me do my cost basis. 45 plus 25.50 equals 70.5. My brain is already doing the math. 70.5 or $70.50 divided by 2. That'll give me a cost basis of 35.25. Okay, so let me go ahead and sell that 24.50. So 45 plus 24.50 equals 69.50 divided by 2. That'll give me 34.75. Oh, I did something wrong last time. Okay, I did something wrong. I think I did 40 and not 45. All right, so 45 plus 25.50 equals 70.50 divided by 2, 35.25. Okay. Let me see. 45 plus 30 equals 75 divided by 2. That'll give me 37.50. I really want that premium, but I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and let me see. 26.50. 45 plus 26.50 equals 81.50 divided by 2 equals 40.75. Yeah, that's not going to do much for me. I'm about to collect that $30 premium, or that 30-cent premium. 45 plus 24.50 equals 69.50 divided by 2. That'll get me down to 34.75. Okay. And then subtract that by 24, approximately 50, 10.25 times 100. I'll be down about $10.25. Let me go ahead and do that 24.50. I'm gonna see if I can sell the contract for about 30 cents. I'll put that in for the day. I should have sold it already. Now it's going down, of course. There'll be a limit price, 30 cents. Go ahead, put it in. And right now it's working. It's pending. Somebody's like, yo, I'll give you 27 cents. I'm like, nah, dog, that's not really what I'm trying to do, but I'll meet you in the middle. I'll go 29 cents. Is that cool with you? Let's see if that's cool with you. They're like, nah, I want 27. Okay, well then we're just going to be at a standstill right here. And matter of fact, I'm going to move it back up to 30. Because if you don't want it, I'm just going to go sell another contract for more. So I'm trying to, okay, they moved up to 20, they moved to 29. Okay, oh no, they moved to 28. They're at 28 right now. Okay, all right. I'll make a deal with you. I'll come down to 29. You want to do 29? Let's do 29. And I'm not even doing the math of what I should be selling this contract for. I'm not even doing it. I'm just... Okay, and I'm going to give you a second to make your decision. If you don't make it, I'm going to go sell another contract. Probably at 25. If this person doesn't hurry up. Or 25.50. You know what, dude? You messed up. I'm sorry, you messed up. Our sweetheart. I'm going to 25.50, and I'm just going to go sell the contract for an even bill. Goodness gracious, hurry up, move. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'll be clicking stuff wrong, and it just... let me go ahead and sell contract. 25.5, not the best cost basis that I want. But let's go ahead and sell this contract for $100. Or yeah, whatever. $1. I'm sorry. Sell it for $1. I'm selling it for $1. Right now the person's at 98 cents. Here we go again. Okay, they said 98 cents. They'll give me 98 cents. Okay, I'm just going to spend just a couple more minutes right here with y'all. So essentially, at 25.5, we're saying that this is going to stay above. Subtract. I'm trying to sell it for $1. Essentially, it's going to stay above 24.50. Come on. Right now, they're chilling at 98 cents. They don't want to budge. Let me budge with them. Let me work with you, okay? I'll work with you, buddy. I'll move it. You know what? I'm doing it for $1. I'm sorry, dog. I was going to work with you, but there it goes. Okay. Sold it for $1. All right, fantastic. Right now it's worth $1 and about 3 cents, 2 cents, 1 cent. Okay. It's about $1.01. Okay, cool. That's kind of devastating when you sell a contract for like a price and then it shoots up to like $1.25 and you're like, ugh, I could have waited. But sold it for $1 and right now it's worth $1.01. So, I'm down a penny per contract so we're good. Got that contract sold. Essentially, as long as this thing stays above 24, now I can get assigned. It's in the money. It's in the money at approximately 4%. So it's already in the money. If they want to assign me, assign my ass. Okay. And that would bring my cost basis from 45 plus, what did I sell this ticket strike price? 25.50, 70.50 divided by 2, 35.25. So that'll bring me down to 35.25. And that should put me down at approximately about $11 or some shit like that. Now I still have my Jet Booty, JetBlue contract. This person hasn't assigned me yet, and they have all the authority to. They're in the money. It's under the break even. So I sold a contract for $6 for 76 cents. I should really get in here and just take the loss of approximately 26% for monetary. It's approximately $20 and just go sell another contract. If this person doesn't want to sign me, I'm sure I could get a lower. There's not really no contracts. There's a $6.50 going for $1.10. But I got the $6 one going for 76 cents. $6.50, and I could actually make about $25 more, and we can make our decision today. I mean, this Friday. We're not waiting because my contract expires in like 30 days. Let me do $6.50 minus $1.10. That's $5.40. Right now, the market price is at $5.40. So we're basically saying, hey, this thing drops, you take it. If it doesn't, I get to keep the premium. And we get this done in 5 days. Let's get it done. Not the cost basis I necessarily want, but I would be taking a $20 loss to just get a $20 gain. So in that sense, it may be worth just waiting Oh shit, it's not even 5 days. No, it's going to be like 3 days. And I could collect that premium and call it a wrap. Right now, JetBlue is dropping, and I'm going to take a wild guess why. A lot of geopolitical issues. People probably aren't flying, and not to mention JetBlue lost their American Airlines connection and is now doing things like flying to Serbia and whatnot. And people are probably not too interested in that. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with JetBlue. Probably just going to leave that alone. Just leave it alone. Another thing I'm going to be taking a look at real quick before I let y'all go. I'm going to be taking a look at Wayfair. Just taking a look at it. I did notice that a lot of my buddies have been shopping on Wayfair. So, and right now it's dropped approximately 2.5% today. So it may be beneficial just go ahead and start selling some puts, see what happens with it. All right, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here, take a look at the markets and everything. I want to thank y'all so much for come kicking it with your mans. I appreciate it. I'm Chanman, this House of Bar. Blah. I am thrilled to introduce you to an exciting new storybook journey that I believe will capture your imagination. Allow me to present Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure, a compelling short story that promises to transport you to a world of interest, excitement, and learning. The title of the book is Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure by Chandler Hayes. In a world of colorful imagination and captivating stories, a new children's book has emerged to empower our young minds with crucial life lessons, life skills, and financial literacy. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a cheering short story written by a talented Black author who understands the importance of equipping our youth in the early stages of life with the tools they need to navigate the realm of money, savings, and smart choices. Meet Langston Mankson and his imaginary best friend, Zonky, a pink elephant, two curious souls who embark on an adventure around the vibrant landscape of Wichita, Kansas, where Langston Mankson sets out to accomplish multiple goals and is met with obstacles that he must overcome. Langston Mankson and Zonky discover valuable lessons of talking about finances in the home in order to gain knowledge. Langston Mankson, with a little bit of confidence, the guidance of supportive parents, the help of community members like Mr. Tiller, and his imaginary best friend Zonky, Langston Mankson learns about the value of money and how to save, the importance of making thoughtful spending decisions, the significance of thinking outside the box when met with challenges with money, and the joys of sharing with others. Through relatable experiences and engaging storytelling, young readers are introduced to the fundamental concepts of money, such as earning, saving, and spending responsibly. Langston Mankson set savings goals, teaching children the importance of planning for future needs and dreams. The book celebrates diversity and the different perspectives on money, shedding light on its role in different people's lives. The characters' interactions emphasize the joys of serving others, the gift of sharing, and making a positive impact in their community. The pages of Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure come to life with vibrant illustrations. The colorful and imaginative visuals not only captivate young readers, but also enhance their understanding of complex financial concepts. Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is coming soon to bookstores and online realtors. It is a must-have addition to any child's library, fostering essential life skills while sparking the joy of reading. Empower the young minds in your life with the gift of financial literacy and imagination. Join Langston Mankson, Zonky, family, and friends on their extraordinary journey of running a drink stand to set them on the path of a brighter future. Your opinion means a great deal to me. I would be honored if you would consider exploring Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure and sharing your thoughts. Your feedback could play an invaluable role in shaping the future of this project. If you have any questions, comments, or would like to discuss the book further, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Your support in spreading the word about Langston Mankson's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure would mean the world to me, and I deeply appreciate your consideration. I am a passionate advocate for financial literacy. Me, Chandler Hayes, and am excited to join the community of storytellers with a background in finances. I am driven to inspire children to embark on their own adventures of learning and discovery through the power of literature. Langston Manxton's Kool-Aid Stand Adventure is a heartfelt endeavor to promote financial literacy in a fun and accessible way. As a Black author, I'm committed to providing children of all backgrounds with the tools for success, and I am proud to contribute to a more financially informed generation. Thank you for taking the time to explore this advertisement, and I look forward to the possibility of sharing this extraordinary literature adventure with you. Please feel free to contact me. You can reach me at the email c287gph@gmail.com. All right, thank you. Warmest regards. Have a great day. God bless.